So I'm still feeling a little bit lightheaded. I know yesterday, yeah, like I'm already short of breath. This is gonna be tough. Okay, like I got stomach issues. I'm tested negative for COVID. So, what's up, YouTube? How are you? Yeah, tested negative for COVID, so that's good. Um, yeah, like trying to go with like new angles, especially when I'm doing voice acting. I want to do like this is the voice acting angle, where you can even see chat. Which should not be in the picture. This is the kind of stuff that happens in my channel. But yeah, I think I have been talking a lot today, but so it's like a bit of a warm up already. Oh, this time actually, I think one of the problems is I wasn't wearing my headphones, so I didn't have a monitor, an active monitor. So it's like usually when I do voice stuff, I'd be listening to the input, like, oh, so lightheaded. Like, I'm gonna eat first before we really get started. I'm just kind of getting situated. It's like a stomach thing, and it makes me feel really short of breath. You know, it's kind of counterintuitive. Okay. I've been feeling really good lately. Like, I've been feeling like I've been like much more balanced and starting to have like a healthy, like developing a friendship with a new person. It's really nice. Like being able to actually do something other than just, you know, being on the internet. It's fine. I love the internet, but it's so much better when you have like real life stuff, you know, going on. Yeah, yeah. You know, I mean, if you hadn't heard the news already, I'm actually, they already cast me as Morty, so. Oh, yeah. Oh, dang, the new voyeur for Rick and Morty. Oh, jeez, what are we gonna do? Oh, I'm Mr. Meeseeks, look at me. Oh, dang, the new voice actor for Rick and Morty. Oh, oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Oh, yeah. A minor scale? Why would you even say such a thing? It's like the same kind of like register, I think. The R, it's the same kind of like similar R1 shape, or is that an R2 shape? Oh, God. Yeah, it's like this stomach problem. It's THC withdrawal. It's day 5 of 0 THC, but it's just, it reduces you, when you have like, I think like over a month of like binging, which I did in December. Like THC like lowers your stomach acid and it gives you stomach problems. It's like a lot of people don't really want to talk about. It affects women more than it does men. And because I am medically female, and legally, and spiritually, and socially female, you know, like when I started hormones, like that was like starting hormones was a big deal because it's like it did change a lot of things about my body, but it also changed things, I guess, not so positively. Because that means that, like, I had to. I mean, I don't know. I think there's worse things in life than to, like, get sick from too much weed. Because if I didn't get sick, then I would just keep putting it in me, and then it's no good. Let me go check the sound devices here. I need to go to, like, I need to check. I sometimes don't. Recording. Sometimes the input gain resets. Oh, never mind. It's fine. It's at 64. Okay. I need to sit down for a bit, so stick around. I need to eat something and kind of, like I'm like having a really, really tough time. Yeah, but we're gonna get through this. Yeah, it's like this kind of feeling that goes up and kind of makes you feel like short throat. But maybe if I burp enough during the Rick voices, which I'm still bad at, like like that. Yeah, gotta be careful. I don't want to throw up on the mic. But yeah, let's because like, yeah, I need to go eat, so stay tuned. I'll be right back. I'll have more energy. I haven't eaten for, like, I had like a glass of milk today with tea. Like, okay, that's all I had to eat today. I need to actually go eat, and I had it in the microwave, so I'll be right back. I'll put the music on. Hang tight. We're gonna get some voice acting practice in tonight, okay? Hey, what's up? I'll be right just a second. I'm eating. Hey. Hey. Huh? I'm like. Hey, what's up, 40W edits? Yeah, I just got started. Welcome. I'm feeling a bit lightheaded. I don't have COVID. I tested negative, but I've just been feeling really like my stomach's been fucked up for like a long time, and you know, day 5, 0 THC, so it'll get easier every day. My stomach acid is basically non-existent, but it's getting a little bit better each day. Like a couple days ago, like there was like, I don't know, this morning there was no stomach acid in, like basically like it was like basically like dry. Like that's where the pain comes from. So it's like it's giving me shortness of breath too. I don't know the exact science of it. I don't know if it's like this thing. I don't know if it's GERD. Maybe that's what it is. But it's like people will do that. Yeah. Like I said, I will be right back. I just am finishing my eating, kind of catching my breath, drinking some water. I don't want to like start practicing voice acting so soon after eating, but I haven't eaten all day, so I had like milk, like in the morning, in the afternoon, I mean. So it's just how it is. But it'll be fine. I just have to like kind of push through it. Because, like, otherwise, I'll never do anything and I'll just be miserable. I want to, like, practice something. I might have to sit down. We might not be able to do standing today. Yeah, like yesterday oh God, standing is so tiring. Let's sit down. God. Yeah, I can't stand it. Can't stand ya. Costanza. Hey, can't stand ya. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, sitting's a little easier. Yeah, I need to kind of like go on autopilot, like kind of, we're just gonna, I'm getting such shortness of breath. I need to take a few minutes, okay? Like, I'm having a hard time right now. But we'll get there. And when I get there a little bit better, we can kind of try to get this. Let me get the music back on. Oh, God. Test. Test. Okay. All right, hang tight, you guys. I know that there's not many people here, and I'm so short of breath. I'm just so short of breath. We can't get started yet. I don't want to like be in pain. And I think eating and then maybe drinking some water for a while, just kind of sitting here. And we're in sitting mode, so at least it's like not, I'm not like wearing myself out that much, you know? Not so much. Mm. Oof. Yeah, I got my eyebrows threaded. My new friend took me to go get my eyebrows threaded like a couple days ago. It was really quick, and the lady was like it was really fast. I might take. I mean, I got burps in me at least. I mean, the burps are good for Rick voices, but. I mean, just the shortness of breath, which is why I can't stand. Like, I usually want to stand when I'm doing voice acting because it gives me full range of motion and I can really, like, get into it. And also I don't have to worry about the sound of the... If I'm careful, it'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I need, like, a minute. It's just been like I've just been trying to like get through this stomach problem, like and I'm just glad it's not COVID. I got negative test, so I'm just like. Oh. I don't want to throw up. Oh God. I don't know now. I don't know if I can do it at the moment. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm just kind of sitting here trying to catch my breath. I can't really do this, so I'm running out of breath. It's so frustrating. I'm just like, I don't know. Can I just like not do any like live? Can I not just? I don't know. Like I if I'm gonna do something productive like this, like working on voice acting, I don't know if I can work on something like this when I feel like this. Well, I'll give it like some time. Just like trying to get my, I keep like I'm so like short of breath. Like. Might have to dye my hair again. The roots are coming in. I don't know. Being a blonde / brunette. Not sure which one's my real color now. Like, did my color just shift? I'm pretty sure, like, I didn't dye my hair since, like, 2021. So, when of all the dyed hairs, like, already have fallen out? Like, I don't know. We're getting a little bit closer to being ready. I just, like, my stomach is, like, really, really not wanting to cooperate. It's just not, and it's affecting my, like, ability to breathe. Morty. Okay. Okay. Morty. Morty, Rick. Fine. Fine by me. Free fry to go from. Fine. Here's some research, Morty. I mean, if I have to burp anyway, I may as well make use of it. Really characters. Really charismatic. Oh, that was a big one. Oh my god, that was rough. Oh fuck, I think that was the big one. Yeah, because I'm just like, I can't even breathe. Like, it's just so overwhelming. Don't worry. Don't worry. March is only my March is only a month away, basically. Get all these square problems. Like these problems. They're gonna fix my hairline too. They're gonna take away all the bulging caveman things. Like over here. Kind of like here too. Like, and then here. Like, make it like rounder and less like square, which is masculine. And then my nose. It kind of, it'll be like more. It'll be more like. And then there won't be this giant thing. So I'm counting down the days, okay? And then I'm gonna have to go through a recovery, and then I don't think it's gonna be like a crazy huge deal, but like, yeah, only like a month and a half away, guys. A month and a half, or yeah. Oh god. Oh my god. You have no idea how much this is fucking annoying and painful. Or maybe you do. If you had like gas issue, like, well, if you, I don't know. Oh god. Get some more water, and then we're probably gonna get started. Just trying to get to the point where I'm not. Do you think all that stuff is going against nature? Do you drive a car? Okay. Whoa. No, I am not feeling good. I am not feeling good. But let's just get everything nice and relaxed and stretched, okay? Get everything nice and relaxed. Okay? Let's get everything relaxed. Oh god. Oh yeah. Oof. Let's get it all nice and relaxed. Nice and relaxed. Gross. Or are you talking about the burp? Sorry, I thought you were talking about me. Yeah, the burp is gross. Okay, yeah, the burp is definitely gross. I'm sorry, I'm burping one part because it's that, you know, you need the burp for the Rick voice, and I can, Morty, you know, like that. Hi, Morty. Jessica. Okay, but I'm having like some, like, I guess GERD. What is GERD? Is that the correct term? GERD. Oh yeah. That's a disorder. That's not what I have. Shortness of breath from stomach acid. Dyspnea occurs with GERD because stomach acid creeps into the esophagus, going to the lungs. Swelling of the airways. That's with GERD. This is from acid reflux. Okay. Or I guess, wait, is acid reflux the same as GERD? What? I don't. The Emperor, I'm gonna have a face that looks more like hers. Like I'm gonna have a face that looks more like hers. And actually, she kind of has a body that looks like mine. Like my body looks like hers, basically. I might even have bigger breasts than she does. But like, yeah, I mean, like my face is gonna be more feminized, and that's kind of where her. Like when I'm gonna get my, you know, my hairline's gonna be a little bit more even, and you know, they shave things off of my skull, and it's gonna be nice. But oh god, like, yeah, the burp is gross. You're right. Alex Del Norte. But I have to. It's like, oh god. Yeah, it's like. Okay. You have to turn them on, Morty. Shoes have to be turned on. Cut to interior, Beth's office. Oh, this one has like narrative. Okay, I'm just gonna do the voices. Okay, I'm not gonna do the narrative. Later, I think I'm gonna try to get like. I'm gonna do like a project to like try to like do a re-voiceover of every single voice on like that's what basically I think I should do to practice voice acting. This is what I did when I was a kid. Oh, hey, what's up, Joji? Maybe streaming while you recover? Maybe. Yeah, sorry, Joji. I have like some really like bad acid reflux right now. It's been the past couple days, like a week actually. But I'm still trying to show up and do some work here to try to improve at voice acting. Because I my whole life I've been into like doing voices and doing voice acting. I've always been inspired by people who do voice acting, and I always thought that it was really something that I wanted to do. Try not to throw up on with all the burps. Yeah, exactly, Lila. I don't know why, but like for some reason YouTube thought like one of your comments was like it was like questionable, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, okay, allow every single comment from the. So now you're oh, hi Lily. How are you? Welcome. You're trans too? Well, that's good. You're not alone. I'm here too. Lily petals. Lily petals.
Lily petals. Oh, if we see lily petals over here. Oh, I'm so high right now. I'm towel, and don't forget to bring a towel.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so high right now.
Okay. I am not putting my father in a home. Okay. Okay. You have to turn them on, Morty. Shoes have to be turned on. I am not putting my father in a home. He just came back into my life, and you want to grab him and stuff him under a mattress like last month's Victoria's Secret? I told you I was ordering you something for Valentine's Day. More importantly, your father is a horrible influence on our son. Everything cool in here, Beth? It's fine, Devin. Okay, cool. You know, we did something great today. There's nothing more noble and free than the heart of a horse. Since we're fighting, if you ever have an affair with that guy, I will come to the hotel room and blow my brains out all over your naked bodies. Look, I appreciate the stress you're under, but Morty was having trouble in school way before my dad moved in, and the only influence I can see Rick having is that, for the first time in his life, Morty has a friend. Well, maybe you're right. Yeah, maybe I am. I'm my father's daughter. I'm smart. Why do you think I'm his heart surgeon? I'm a horse heart surgeon. Hello, Mr. Smith. This is Principal Vagina. No relation. I wonder if you and Morty's father might be able to have a chat with me this afternoon. Morty, you really did a number on your legs right now. You know, you got to turn the shoes on, Morty, for them to work. Yeah. Look, I turned mine on. I had no problem getting down here. It was a leisurely breeze. I'm in a lot of pain, Rick. Yeah, I can see that. But do you think you'll still be able to help me collect my seeds, Morty? Are you kidding me? That's it, Rick. That's the last straw. I can't believe this. I'm sitting here with both of my legs broken, and you're still asking me about getting those seeds. Oh, you're a monster. You're like Hitler, but even Hitler cared about Germany or something. Okay, hold on just a second. Good Morty. Oh. Wow, Rick, that stuff just healed my broken legs instantly. I mean, I've never felt so good in my life. Thank you. Don't worry about it, Morty. Just come help me get those seeds. All right, buddy. Sure thing, Rick. Oh, sure thing, Rick. Oh, how do you do the like more calm voice, like the neutral voice of Morty? Like when he's like, oh, like that's one thing, but like, sure thing, Rick. Like it's less like ooh, it's more like sure thing, Rick. Like that, like sure thing, Rick. Sure thing, Rick. Not that you asked, Morty, but what just happened there is I went into a future dimension with such advanced medicine that they had broken leg serum at every corner drugstore. Stuff was all over the place, Morty. Wow, that's pretty crazy, Rick. There's just one problem, Morty. One little hang-up. The dimensions I visited was so advanced that they had halted the aging process, and everyone there was young, Morty. And they had been forever. I was the only old person there, Morty. It was like I was some sort of, like celebrity walking around. I was fascinated to them. There were a lot of attractive women there, Morty. and then they were all wanting time with me. I had a lot of fun with a lot of young ladies, but I spent so much time there. My interdimensional portal device, it's got no charge left, Morty. It's got no charge left. What? It's good as garbage, Morty. It's not gonna work anymore, Morty. Oh, jeez, Rick, that's not good. What are we gonna do? I have to be back at school right now. How are we gonna get back home? There's ways to get back home, Morty. It's just gonna be a little bit of a hassle. We're gonna have to go through interdimensional customs. So you're gonna have to do me a real solid. Uh-oh. When we get to customs, I'm gonna need you to take these seeds into the bathroom, and I'm gonna need you to put them way up inside your butthole, Morty. In my butt! Put them way up inside there, as far as they can fit. Oh, jeez, Rick. I really don't want to have to do that. Well, somebody's got to do it, Morty. These seeds aren't going to get through customs unless they're in someone's rectum, Morty. Oh, and they'll fall right out of mine. I've done this too many times, Morty. I mean, you're young. You got your whole life ahead of you. And your anal cavity is still taut, yet malleable. You got to do it for your grandpa, Morty. You've got to do it. Put these seeds inside your butt. In my butt. Come on, Morty. Please, Morty. You have to do it, Morty. Oh, man. The fact is, your son, Morty, has attended the school for a total of 7 hours over the last 2 months. What? Why didn't you notify us? I done been notifying you. Have you not been getting the messages I've been leaving with Morty's grandfather? Boom! Told you, in your face. He is ruining our child. Wait, what am I celebrating? Yeah, see, I thought something was fishy there, because it's usually Morty's grandpa that's taking him out of school. Summer? What kind of god lets this happen? We had a little incident. A student was frozen to death. And there's no evidence that a Latino student did it. Everyone wants to take it to a racial place. I won't let them. The glarp zone is for flarping and unglarping only. So I told him, give me the bloom farts, you know? Then this guy, he doesn't understand interstellar currency. It's like, I'm trying to eat a flim flam, like, that's what we eat on Gervanesque. The glarp zone is for flarping and unglarping only. I don't like it here, Morty. I can't abide bureaucracy. I don't like being told where to go and what to do. I consider it a violation. You get those seeds all the way up your butt. Yeah, Rick, let's just get this over with, okay? I mean, these things are pointy. They hurt. That means they're good ones. You're a good kid, Morty. Those mega seeds are super value to my work. You've been a huge help to me. I'm going to be able to all kinds of things with them. This is going to be great, Morty. All kinds of science. Okay, next room. Except you. You go over there. Why does he have to go? Why does he have to go over there? Random check. He's got to go through the new machine. What new? What new machine? It's a new machine. It detects stuff all the way up your butt. Run, Morty, run! Ah! Red alert. Oh! Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Oh, nice. Nice, Morty. The student becomes the teacher. Woo! Hell no, dog. You know me. I'm just trying to. I need to type in the coordinates to our home world, Morty. Cover me. Oh, man, I mean, I don't want to shoot nobody. They're just robots, Morty. It's okay to shoot them. They're robots. My leg is shot off. Glenn's bleeding to death. Someone call his wife and children. They're not robots, Rick. It's a figure of speech, Morty. They're bureaucrats. I don't respect them. Just keep shooting, Morty. You have no idea what prison is like here. Holy crap, this is insane! Come on, Morty. We gotta get the hell out of here. Wow, did you just come into the cafeteria through a portal? Yeah, well, my Ferrari's in the shop. Just kidding. You're Morty, right? Yeah. You can get his number later. What? You can get her number later. Come on, Morty. We gotta get out of here. You gotta get those seeds out of your ass. Yeah, apparently he drank beer, but then he switched to La Croix later. But we're trying to reclaim Rick and Morty from that guy. He got let go from... He got fired, okay? He got fired, so we got to reclaim... The fans have to reclaim the character. The clams have to reclaim... The clams. Clamps! Clamps! Oh, look, honey, it's our son with Albert Eindouche. What? 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 I'm an angry father, not an improviser. Oh, hi, Jerry. Oh, my goodness, Morty. What are you doing out of class? We talked about this. Your parents and I are very disappointed in this behavior. No? No takers? No. 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 No takers? Mega trees. Okay. No. No takers. You guys should really not be touching that stuff. It's beyond your reasoning. You're beyond our reasoning. Takes one to know one. Takes one to know one. Dad, how could you make my son miss an entire semester of school? I mean, it's not like he's a hot girl. He can't just bail on his life and set up shop in someone else's. What are you guys doing with my stuff? We're moving you to a nursing home. We're moving you to a nursing home. We're moving you to a nursing home. A nursing home? What are you nuts? I'm a genius. I build robots for fun. Well, now you can build baskets and watch Paul Newman movies on VHS and mentally scar the Boy Scouts every Christmas. What does that mean? It's personal. Dad, Mom, come on. Rick just needed my help is all. Morty, stay out of this. You are obviously not capable of judging these situations on your own. What are you trying to say about Morty? That he's stupid or something? Oh, don't high road us, Dad. You know fully well that Morty's the last child that needs to be missing class. Oh shit. Oh, don't high road us, Dad. You know full well that Morty's the last child that needs to be missing classes. I don't know what you mean by that. Can you be a little bit more specific? Oh, for crying out, he's got some kind of disability or something. Is that what you want us to say? I do? Well, toy, son. Look, I love you, Morty, but we both know you're not as fast as the other kids. And if you want to compete in this world, you gotta work twice as hard. Aw, jeez, Dad. You know, that's a lot of drop on a kid all at once. Oh, jeez, Dad. You know, that's a lot to drop on a kid all at once. Morty, the hell your parents the square root of pi? Oh, come on, Rick. You know I can't. The square root of pi, Morty. Go. 1.77245385. Whoa. What the hell? Holy crap, he's right. Morty, tell your parents the first law of thermodynamics. The increment of the increment in the internal energy of a system is equal to the increment of heat supplied in the system. Wow, I'm so smart. But I told the both of you the school is stupid. It's not how you learn things. Morty's a gifted child. He has a special mind. That's why he's my little helper. He's like me. He's going to be doing great science stuff later in his life. He's too smart for school. He needs to keep hanging out and helping me. Jerry, I don't want whatever's happening here to stop. No, I understand. Maybe we overreacted, but he has to keep going to school. Okay, Jerry, you drive a hard bargain. What am I supposed to do? Say no? You really wear the pants around here. I just want you to know, between us, from now on, it's going to be clear communication. Frank Pollocky was frozen to death today. No idea what you're talking about. Okay, well, Morty, it's your bedtime in an hour. Don't stay up all night again. This is good, though. This can work. I think we can be a family, and now, Beth, if you'll have me, I would love to have you. You know what? Okay. Holy cow, Rick. I didn't know hanging out with you was making me smarter. Full disclosure, Morty, it's not. Temporary superintelligence, just a side effect of the mega seeds dissolving in your rectal cavity. Oh, man. Yeah, and once those seeds wear off, you're going to lose most of your motor skills. You're also going to lose a significant amount of brain functionality for 72 hours. Morty. You're also going to lose a significant amount of brain functionality for 72 hours, Morty. Starting right about now. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, Morty. It's a bummer. In reality, you're as dumb as they come. And I needed those seeds real bad. And I want to give them up just to get your parents off my back. So now we're going to have to go get more. Oh, and then we're going to go on even more adventures after that, Morty. And you're going to keep your mouth shut about it, Morty. Because the world is full of idiots that don't understand what's important. And they'll tear us apart, Morty. But if you stick with me, I'm going to accomplish great things, Morty. And you're going to be part of them. And together, we're going to run around, Morty. We're going to do all kinds of wonderful things, Morty. Just you and me, Morty. The outside world's our enemy, Morty. We're the only friends we've got, Morty. It's just Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty and their adventures, Morty. Rick and Morty for forever and ever. 100 years. Rick and Morty's things. Me and Rick and Morty running around. And Rick and Morty time. All day long. Forever. Oh, 100 days. Rick and Morty forever. 100 times. Over and over. rickandmortyadventures.com, www.rickandmorty.com, www.rickandmortyadventures, all 100 years, every minute, rickandmorty.com, www, 100 times, rickandmorty.com. Cool. I finished the first pilot. I finished the pilot run through. It took me 2 days. Oh God. Yeah, my freaking stomach is causing me problems right now. Coin collecting is considered the perfect hobby. Beautiful putt right there, good birdie. That's only the 8th birdie of the day. What? Why are you looking at me? You want to go outside? 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 Are you kidding me? Come on. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's wrong? Your idiot dog. Oh, you didn't mean it, Dad. Did you, Snuffles? You're a good boy. Don't praise him now, Morty. He just peed on the carpet. Bad dog. Bad. Morty, come on. I need your help tonight. Hey, wait, hold on a second, Rick. You wouldn't by any chance... hey, wait, hold on a second, Rick. You wouldn't by any chance have some sort of crazy science thing you would whip up that might help make this dog a little smarter, would you? I thought the whole point of having a dog was to feel superior, Jerry. If I were you, I wouldn't pull that thread. Come on, Morty. Listen, Rick, if you're going to stay here rent-free and use my son for your stupid science, the least you could do is put a little bit of it to use for the family. You make that dog smart, or Morty's grounded. Ha-ha. Ha-ha. Aw, man. Boy, you really got me up against the wall this time, Jerry. All right, Ruffles. What's his name? Snuffles. Snuffles, shake. Roll over. Go to the bathroom. Holy crap. No way. Yeah, you're at the top of your game now, Jerry. Oh, yeah, you're at the top of your game now, Jerry. Yeah, you're at the top of your game now, Jerry. Have fun. Come on, Morty. That was fantastic, Rick. Yeah, Morty, if you like that, boy, you're really going to flip your lid over this one. Whoa, what is it? It's a device, Morty. When you put it in your ear, you can enter people's dreams, Morty. It's just like that movie that you keep crowing about. It's a device, Morty. When you put it in your ear, you can enter people's dreams, Morty. It's like that movie you keep crowing about. You talking about Inception? That's right, Morty. Right, Morty. This is going to be a lot like that, except, it's going to be... makes sense. Inception made sense. You don't have to try to impress me, Morty. Listen, tonight we're going to go into the home of your math teacher, Mr. Goldenfold. And we're gonna set the idea in his brain to give you A's in math, Morty. That way you can, you're gonna help me with my science, Morty, all the time. Jeez, Rick, and the time it took you to make this thing, couldn't you have just, helped me with my homework? Are you listening to me, Morty? Homework is stupid. The whole point is to get less of it. Come on, let's just get over there and deal with this thing. We're gonna incept your teacher. You're frustrating me. You don't know me. Oh, you don't know me. You don't know me. Nice, Mrs. Pancake's real nice. Next week on the days and nights of Mrs. Pancakes. You don't know me? Then let me get to know you, damn it. Uh-oh, spoilers. I'm a full season behind. Wow, Rick, I can't believe we're standing around in Mr. Goldenfold's house. Wow, Rick, I can't believe we're standing around Mr. Goldenfold's house. It's really weird. It's about to get a whole lot weirder, Morty. Wheat thins? I'll take 2. Oh, I'll take 2. Oh, I think you've had enough, sir. You don't know me. All right, Morty, time to make our move. Make it bounce. No, you didn't. Oh, jiggling now. You better stop with that. Allahu Akbar. We're going to take control of this plane. We're going to 9/11 unless Morty Smith gets better at grades in math. Hey, I said nobody move, buddy. The name's not Buddy. It's Goldenfold. Nice to meet you. Take over, Morty. Ah! Oh! Goldenfold's got more control here than I anticipated. I mean, the guy teaches high school math. I didn't take him for an active dreamer. We've got to take him out so he wakes up, Morty. But we got to take him out so he wakes up, Morty. But we can't get killed. If you get killed in someone else's dream, you die for real, Morty. What? Are you kidding me? Oh! Don't be a baby. You avoid getting shot in real life all the time, Morty. Just do the same thing here, and we'll be fine. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Now bring me my slippers. Now be my footstool, Snuffles. Now be my footstool, Snuffles. Oh, fuck. This is what I'm talking about. This is a dog. Oh yeah, this should play out just fine. You said the same thing, equally sarcastically, at our wedding, and guess what? Oh my God, he's trying to tell us something. That is so awesome. Oh, he's saying I love lasagna. I always thought he was, I actually always thought that he said, I want my mama. He's saying I love Obama. So cute. I'm posting this online, like, right now. I should call Bob Saget. Is that still a thing? Hmm? Oh, God. Goldenfold, we're coming out. We just want to talk.
Why would I negotiate with you? Why would I negotiate with you?
Because we're both rational adults that don't want anything bad to happen, and because I have a human shield.
Mrs. Pancakes! Ah!
Oh no, Morty, his subconscious is panicking. Oh no, run! What are the Oh no, run! Ah! Relax, Morty. Look, Mrs. Pancakes has a parachute. Come on. Hey, you don't know me. Oh no, Rick, look. Golden Flan. Oh no, Rick, look. Goldenfold landed the plane, and he's created a mechanical arm to pluck Mrs. Pancakes out of the air while he lets us fall into a giant vat of lava. Pretty concise, Morty. Looks like we've really prolonged it. Pretty concise, Morty. Looks like we're merely prolonged the inevitable. That's it, Morty. Prolonging the inevitable. Listen, if we go into Mrs. Pancake's stream, everything will go 100 times slower, Morty. That'll buy us some time to figure this out. You don't know me. All right, let's go. Oh man, Rick, this is pretty weird. Don't judge, Morty. Okay, all right. Well, look, Mrs. Pancakes is right over there. I'll just go ask her to tell Goldenfold not to kill us when she wakes up. Whoa, Morty. Tricky to Incept is making people think they come up with the idea. Listen to me. If we're going to incept Mrs. Pancakes, we have to blend. I'll talk to you after lunch.
Oh, hey.
Oh, man.
Come and join us.
I'm sorry. No.
Oh, come here.
No, thanks.
Oh, wow. Come over here, baby.
No, I'm okay. Whoa. Summer? Hey there, stranger. What do you think of these things? Oh, gross. Whoa. What's the matter with you, Morty? Calm down. You're kind of killing the vibe in here. It's summer. Ah, jeez. Looks like Goldenfold has some predilections so shameful he buries them in his dreams of the people in his dreams, including a pervy attraction to your underage sister. Can you blame him? Come on, old man, little boy. Let's make an intergenerational sandwich. Oh my God, put some clothes on for the love of God. I'm gonna puke. I swear to God, I'm gonna puke. Oh my God, put some clothes on for Pete's sake. This is disgusting. I can't take it, Rick. Sexual hang-ups in the pleasure chamber are punishable by death. Off with their heads. Time to go another dream deep, Morty. What the hell? Why would Mr. Goldenfold's dream version of Mrs. Pancake's dream version of a centaur be dreaming about a scary place like this, Rick? Jeez, I don't know, Morty. I don't know, Morty. What do you want from me? Welcome to your nightmare, bitch. Oh, here we go. Oh, holy crap. Looks like some sort of legally safe knockoff of an 80s horror character with swords for fingers instead of knives. I'm Scary Terry. You can run, but you can't hide, bitch. Whoa, hey, buddy. What you got going on there? Snuffles, fix, make better. Humans understand Snuffles now. That is awesome. Snuffles wants to be understood. Snuffles need to be understood. Okay, yeah. I get what Beth was talking about. Fun's over. Whoa, Dad, you can't, endow a creature with sentience and then rip it away. Why not? I don't know. It's Indian giving. I don't know. It's Indian giving. It's Indian giving. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know. It's Indian giving. A sophisticated predator. Nature's perfect killing machine. The vicious wolf stalks its prey with purpose and skill. It was only with years of selective breeding and genetic altering that this noble beast was transformed into man's subservient little buddy. Oh my God. He recognized the other dogs on TV. A, B, his name is Scary Terry. C, D, he's very scary. Holy crap. We have to escape into someone else's dreams, Morty. Oh man, oh man, oh man. E, F, he'll redesign your death. Okay, there's a... A, B, A, B, his name is Scary Terry. A, B, his name is Scary Terry. C, D, he's very scary. E, F, he'll design your death. Little girl. J, K, he'll really ruin your day. Are you kidding me? This again? Oh man, it looks like we've hit dream bedrock here, Morty. Oh jeez, Rick. Whoa. This isn't good. Nothing but fear from here on, bitch. Oh! Holy crap, Morty. Holy crap, Morty. We can travel through dreams. He can travel through dreams. We're so screwed. Where are my testicles, Summer? Where are my testicles, Summer? They were removed. Where have they gone? Oh, wow. That's an intense line of questioning, Snuffles. Do not call me that. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh my God. Oh, wait. How would she scream? Wait. Wait, no. That's... no, that's too much. That's hard to do quietly. It's kind of nighttime. Snuffles was my slave name. Oh, that's it. Okay. Do not call me that. Snuffles was my slave. Snuffles was my slave name. You shall now call me Snowball, because my fur is pretty and white. Okay, Snowball, just calm down, okay? You're scaring me. Scaring you? Tell me, Summer, if a human was born with stumpy legs, would they breed it with another deformed human and put their children on display like the dachshund? Hey, oh, wow, okay. Is everything okay in here? Jerry, come to rub my face in urine again. No, we were just seeing if Summer wanted to, go on, one of our famous midnight family walks. Midnight family walks. Yeah, totally. Let's go. You will walk when it is time to walk. What are we here for again? Incepting? We're trying to get to it. We're trying to accept me to get an A in math. Oh, we're trying to accept me to get an A in math. Oh yeah. Buckle up, bitch. He sure says bitch a lot. You can run, but you can't hide, bitch. Hold on, Morty. You know what? He keeps saying we can run, but we can't hide. I say we try hiding. But that's the opposite of what... Yeah, well, since when are we taking this guy's advice on anything? Hey, you know what? You got a really good point there, Rick. Like, if the truth was that we could hide, it's not like you'd be sharing that information with us, you know? I think it's a good idea, Rick. Worst case scenario, we're back to running. Worst case scenario, we're back to running. Worst case scenario, we're back to running. Worst case scenario, worst case scenario, we're back to running. Wow, you know what? I mean, it looks like we could have just hid this whole time. Boy, Rick, that was some good thinking. Thanks, Morty. Yeah, it's nice to be on the same page every once in a while. You can run, but you can't hide. Oh, this is perfect, Morty. Look at that. He's getting sleepy. Just a little bit longer before he calls it a day. That's when we make our move. Snuffles, we didn't mean you any harm. This is a huge misunderstanding. Dad, he wants to be called Snowball. Well, I'm not calling him that. That's ridiculous. You're being very aggressive, Jerry. Perhaps tomorrow Dr. Scraps will solve that problem with a bit of surgery. Huh? You think you can control me with a haircut? Hi, honey. You're home early. How was your day? I don't want to talk about it. Oh, of course. You never want to talk about it. Get off my back, bitch. Out there. Not in here. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't take my anger out on you or scary Brandon. I love you, Melissa. I love you too, Terry. Morty, this is perfect. After a little scary coitus, they should be fast asleep, and then we'll Looks like Scary Terry's having a nightmare. Oh boy, Rick, I can only imagine what horrible things must, scare Scary Terry. Oh no, I'm late to class, bitch. Oh no, I'm not wearing any pants. Oh, well, Mr. Terry. Oh, wait. Oh, well, Mr. Terry, why don't you tell the whole class the proper wordplay to use? One is chasing one's victim through a pumpkin patch. Oh, bitch. Oh, come on. Bitch. Oh, come on, Terry. You think of a pun involving pumpkins, bitch? Oh, come on, Terry. You can't think of a pun involving pumpkins, bitch? Hey, leave him alone. Yeah, this is a bunch of bullcrap. Who cares what stupid pun you make when you kill someone? Why don't you let the poor guy say whatever he wants? Well, I never. I see no reason to stand here and take this. You're putting too much pressure on yourself, Scary Terry. You're perfectly scary enough as it is. Hey, yo, Scary T. Don't even trip about your pants, dog. Here's a pair on us, fool. Aw, bitch. I don't know what to say. You don't need to say anything. You don't need to say anything. We got you, dog. You're our boy, dog. Don't even trip. Oh, hey, it's you guys. I haven't seen him this relaxed in years. If you guys ever need anything, just say the word. As a matter of fact, Terry, there is something you can help us with. You won't get very far. I always hated that song. These halves don't belong together, bitch. Sex is sacred. This is because you don't give Morty Smith good grades, bitch. Holy crap, goddamn. I know one thing for sure. I'm giving Morty an A in math, and that's my idea. That is an original thought. What the hell? Out of the frying pan. Out of the frying pan, ... huh, Morty? Oh, man, what's going on? Well, it's possible that your dog becomes self-aware and made modifications on the cognition amplifier. Oh, man, what's going on? Well, it's possible that your dog became self-aware and made modifications on the cognition amplifier, then turned on Jerry, Beth, and Summer after learning about humanity's cruel subjugation of his species, but your guess is as good as mine, Morty. I can't believe how mean Snuffles got just because he's smart. This is why I choose to get C's. Psst. Beth. Psst. Beth. Jerry. Summer. Dad. Rick. Oh, thank God, Morty. Oh, thank God, Morty. Oh, you're welcome. All right, let's get out of here. If we hurry, we can set up. All right, let's get out of here. If we hurry, we can set up camp in a sewer tunnel or something before the dogs completely take over. Whoa, we're not going anywhere. This is my house, and I'm not... Whoa, we're not going anywhere. This is my house. I'm not abandoning it. It's all over, Jerry. The dogs are on a path to total world domination, but hey, at least they know how to piss on your carpet, right? Wait a minute, I have an idea. Gentlemen, a moment of your time. See that? I'm peeing all over your special guns. That means I own them. Bad person. Bad. Oh, great plan, Jerry. Bring the boy to me. You were always kind to me, Morty. That's why I will leave you with your testicles. From now on, you will be my best friend and live by my side. Thanks, Snuffles. Begin phase 2. Fighting continues as the dog army captures the eastern seaboard. It appears clear at this time that the era of human superiority has come to a bitter end. Please don't kill me. Okay. Fighting continues as the dog army captures the eastern seaboard. It appears clear at this time that the era of human superiority has come to a bitter end. Please don't kill me. What's she saying, Bill? I think she's saying, I love lasagna. Thank you, Fido. Rick, I thought you were dead. No, I was just playing dead. Good news though, Morty. This whole thing's gonna be over real soon. What? It's a dream, Morty. We're in your dog's dream. The night the dogs captured us after you cried and crapped your pants. We all went to sleep. Then I used my dream inceptors to put the two of us inside Snuffles' dreams. But it's been like a whole year. It's been 6 hours. Dreams move 1/100th the speed of reality. It's been 6 hours. Dreams move 1/100th the speed of reality, and dog's time is 1/7 human time. So you know, every day here is like a minute. It's like Inception, Morty. So if it's confusing and stupid, then so is everyone's favorite movie. Oh man, I really like this life. Well, at least I didn't really crap my pants. No, that happened. No, that happened before you went to sleep, Morty. You're sleeping in your crap right now. Out of all the things that happened to you, that was the only real thing that, is that you crapped your pants. I mean, it's a mess out there. I got some on my hands, Morty, and then I got some on my hands, Morty, and then I got it on the dream inceptor, and a piece fell in my mouth. Oh man, geez, seriously? Look, don't worry about it, Morty. Here, take these, Morty. Take these. Are these pills supposed to wake me up or something? Close. It's close. It's gonna make your kidneys shut down. Close. 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 It's gonna make your kidneys shut down. What? It's necessary for the plan, Morty. Don't even trip, dog. Don't even trip, dog. Don't even trip, dog. Hey, what's up, Stinky Fanboy? How are you? Welcome back. It's been some time since the inaugural stream, huh? What's up, Stinky Fanboy? How are you? Do you stink? I bet you stink. You farted. You farted. You farted. You farted. It's pretty bad, Ember Snowball. We're gonna need to do another operation. Anything for my precious Morty. Sir, as your accountant, I must advise you that these medical expenses are putting you in serious financial jeopardy. You could lose your kingdom. To hell with my kingdom, bean counter. I would trade it all for my humans' health and happiness. Do you think they would have done this for us? We are not them. We are not them. Assemble the troops. I've made a decision. Taking over the humans' world will lead to nothing but more heartbreak, more cruelty. Instead, we will go to a new world and colonize it with a society of intelligent dogs, one that will not make the same mistakes as humanity, and one where pet insurance will be mandatory. I'm gonna miss you, Snowball. You can call me Snuffles, Morty, and I'm going to miss you too, very much. Jerry? I'm sorry, it's just like the end of Old Yeller. Oh, Jerry, you mean because it had dogs in it? Wow, a whole world populated by intelligent dogs. I wonder what it'll be like, Rick. I think it'll be great, Morty. You know, it could be developed into a very satisfying project for people of all ages. I mean, I'd watch it, Morty, for at least 11 minutes a pop. You know, maybe they'll do it board-driven. You know, that's a real comforting idea, Rick. What do you know, Morty? What do you know, Morty? What do you know? Hi, guys. I'm your new teacher for scaring class. My name is Scary Mr. Johnson. Actually, you know what? That's my dad's name. So why don't you just call me Scary Glenn, yeah? So, anyway, I understand your previous teacher was having you work on fundamentals of fear, which is... What is that? What is that? I understand. I understand your. I understand your previous teacher was having you work on fundamentals of fear, which is what is that? You know. So here, what I say, you can't learn anything until you learn how to chill. Oh, which is what is that? You know. So here. Here's what I say. You can't learn anything until you learn how to chill. Ooh. This is how you dream, bitch. Oh, is that not normal? Money. Episode 2 down. Nice. We're kind of on a roll. Okay. I think that's oops. I think that's enough for tonight. Okay. Hey, you guys. Hope you've been having a good time. Anybody's here or anybody watching the VOD on YouTube. We're just like practicing some voice acting. I can do all sorts of different voices. I've been like doing voice stuff since I was a little kid. There's certain voices I can never do, but there's certain voices I don't like doing, and then there's certain voices that I can do okay. Like kind of, I don't know, there's a certain thing about voices that sometimes bother me. Like if it's too low, I just can't. Like if it's too bassy or if it's too masculine, I just can't do it. But I can at least simulate it in my own way. So it's like just trying to like figure out like how my voice works for these characters. And I understand the characters pretty well. I mean, I usually pick up on like character traits pretty well. I've been studying it for a while, watching TV shows and cartoons and writing about them in my journals. And not really, but like in my mind, I process the storyline. I process like what the author may have been like thinking about. Not really that. I really think about like what what's in front of me. Like I see like if certain things happen, I kind of pick up on it and I kind of put all the information together that the story's trying to tell you, and I like you need to put it all together and try to understand exactly like what everything means, because something might be like somebody runs across the room, slaps you in the face and runs away, but that might have like a bigger implication. Like in that scene it's kind of random, but what if later you find out that that's you in the future and it's someone else's body and you had to slap yourself, like, you know, like stuff like that, right? Like and then there's like subtext and all that. Anyway, I'm getting pretty tired. I actually made it through the stream, didn't I? I didn't think I would make it. I honestly didn't think I'd make it through the stream. I'm not feeling too great. Tomorrow's Monday. What's Monday? Let me look at my calendar. Like I'm trying to think of like calendar. Tomorrow's Monday. I don't got anything tomorrow. I don't want to stay up late though, and it is 10 o'clock. Not too late, but I kind of want to rest and like just kind of lie down for a while, and then go to bed. Sometimes I like watch movies at night, but like sometimes my brain is just kind of done. Like I'll be watching movies, right? And that's why sometimes I'll watch movies multiple times. I enjoy watching something so that it can I enjoy going through the whole process of like really like kind of like surrendering myself to the narrative and just let it tell its story. And while I'm doing that, I'm just like kind of noticing things like subconsciously, and then, you know, maybe I'm kind of like, oh, like I let you know how like here's like a stark contrast. There's a type of moviegoer, right? You always had that friend, I mean, everybody has that friend who like while they're watching the movie, they're being like really social, and they're like, they're always asking you questions, and it's like, it's fine. I mean, if I'm with somebody like hanging out with a friend or something, I actually prefer not like doing things like movies or video games. Video games are one thing that's fine. It's a little bit more social because it's kind of more in the background. But like if I'm watching a movie, I want to put like 100% blinders on. I want to completely absorb what the story is telling me because I want to learn from it. Like I want to understand how these characters think. I want to understand how the characters, like, what's their motivation, why they do what they do. But not only that, because I think, like, they even memed on motivation in Rick and Morty. Like there's more to a character than motivation. Because obviously you can be motivated to poop, but that's not really a plot line. Like, I think what it is you need to understand, like, not what motivates a character, but, like, what the character wants. And I've heard that several times. Like, what does the character want? Like, what does Rick want? He just wants to do science. And he wants to, like, you know, not be subjugated to the intergalactical multidimensional, or no, the intergalactical, whatever that is, the intergalactical government or whatever. Like, he wants to be free. Like, he wants to be free to do his science. He wants to be in charge. That's Rick's motivation. And then he also, like, we find out in the end, spoilers, but, you know, go find that. Oh, shit, we're doing spoilers right now, literally by reading the scripts. Oh, no. Whatever. Everybody. People who don't like Rick and Morty are never going to watch it anyway, so. Like, people who haven't watched it by now probably never will. Let's be honest. And they probably wouldn't be watching my stream now anyway. They'd probably be normies. Yeah, I'd say today's been a pretty good day. I've been really positive lately. I've been really, like, making I think like it's so easy to like be on the internet and like kind of avoid like socializing with people and making new friends. But you know, I allowed myself to be vulnerable, and I'm starting to form like a friendship with somebody. I think it's really different. Like it's like, you know, like it's one thing to have like someone to like hang out with and talk to. It's another thing who's like an actual, like, they care about you as a person. Like you're they're not just surface level. Like it's really nice when somebody can like actually see you and like as a person, as your soul. And like I think having a friend like that, you should be striving to make friends like that. Like make friends who like actually appreciate your soul. And so it's like I've been feeling a lot happier, you know. And I'm learning, being around, I don't know, it's good to have a friend who's a woman. Like a new friend, and not like, pretty much I've had a lot of women in my life, but it's like I said, it's been more acquaintance level, but actually I've never made like an actual, and since elementary school, I had a friend across the street. I had a friend across the street, and um, we used to play stuff together. I never really like thought of her as like a girlfriend. I thought of her as my friend across the street, which was actually, she was like one of the first people who never like hurt me or bullied me. And for a time, I actually like recognized that, and I remember that. I recognized that inside myself. Like I can recognize inside of myself that at one point I felt like a genuine like friendship, and I had another friend like that too. I had several friends like that they were genuinely like friends with me. Like they liked being with me. They liked playing games with me. But my memory of it all, like just trying to think about it growing up, like it's just kind of weird thinking about it as a memory because I remember what it was like. I remember going through it, but now it's, memory fades, and so it's different now. But it's not lost. Like I still feel like the like certain moments are like snapshots, almost like photographic, like didactic memory or whatever. Like it's almost like a photographic memory sometimes. Like I can see exactly like the end of the street where I lived, and like and then walking over there and like knocking on the door so we can play Nintendo or play billiards, because he had like a little, we had like a small, like, it was like a kid's toy version of a pool table, and we would like play chess, and we play Sega, we played Nintendo. And I haven't talked to him in quite some time, probably since 2013. Or no, we talked a little bit in like maybe 2016, 17, 18, like a few times. But he's kind of like reserved, so it's hard to really connect with people in my past. And so it's really nice kind of meeting new people and giving me this hope of like, hey, like it's actually really refreshing meeting people who didn't know me pre-transition. It's really refreshing meeting people who just see me for who I am. And then it reminds me that like, hey, I am not the same person I was 13 years ago. I'm not the person I was 30 years ago. I'm not the person I was 20 years ago, 15 years ago. Like, I'm not that person anymore. That person's never coming back. Even the person a minute ago is never coming back. That person a second ago is never coming back. Do you get it? Like, and I'm also like, I have a lot of like being raised in as a boy, like that was different. But I'm a girl, and I'm trying to like attach, get rid of all these like false beliefs that I had about like, I don't know. I had a lot of things going on like growing up where I didn't think that like girls like wanted to be friends with me, and I thought that if any and I got this I had this impression that if somebody like is like being nice to me and that person is a girl, I just automatically assumed that like that was going to be my girlfriend or something. It really blew up in my face when I was in elementary school. My little like unknowingly autistic self at the time, and also little tiny little egg of a trans woman. So it's like there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and you know what? I can't change any of it. I can't go back. I can't do it again. It's all gone. It literally doesn't exist anymore. I should just, obviously, ideally, you should just forget it. I do think there is something important that, I think it is important to like leave space for our memories, because who are we if we don't have our memories, right? If you, I think it's like you don't want the past like holding you in the past so that you make the current like same like mistakes, or that you make the same kind of problems like in your mental health or whatever. You want to kind of push past that. And I don't know, I'm just like platonically falling head over heels for this person. And I feel a little embarrassed saying that, but she's been so like understanding, and like it's refreshing of like somebody who just doesn't like cringe every single time I talk to them, right? Like to have it, like to actually be able to talk to a person and not feel like they're annoyed, right? So it's just like really nice. So yeah, like I don't know, it's just I'm feeling a little bit more positive about my life having a friend like who's actually able to like help me through stuff. And I feel a lot different. Like I feel a lot different. I don't feel alone anymore. Like it's drastically different. And now it's like I'm starting to like think about like all the stuff that I do, you know, like for my online work, everything. Like it's like I'm able to actually focus on it more, I think. Obviously, you know, it's not someone else's job to like fix me or whatever, but what I'm saying is like making genuine human connection, like actually taking your I think it's like you have to allow yourself to become vulnerable. Because in order, you know, it's like in order to actually like, you know, because obviously you're just you're gonna be so comfortable that you're never gonna leave. And if you never leave your bed, you never get to go outside and smell the fresh air. You never get to see the rivers that are flowing. You never get to see the bears like, you know, roaming through the woods, eating the salmon. And you know, like you never get to meet new people who are gonna, you know, really surprise you because people surprise you. Like people really surprise you. It gives this whole new entity into your life. And every time you meet a new person, it adds this whole new layer of everything to your life. And I think it's really important that you don't isolate yourself because when you isolate yourself, you get stuck inside your own way of thinking and like everything just kind of stays the same. But when you make an effort, you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. You have to allow yourself to like, you know, potentially like have something go wrong or get hurt or be embarrassed or whatever, you know? But you have to take the risk if you ever want to actually like it's a really good risk. Like it's a really good risk to try to make a new friend in real life. Like the internet is going to be here regardless of what you do. And I think like once you start making like some real genuine connections, like not just hanging out with people at the bar, like not just playing video games with your buddies, like actually a friend that you can actually like share your life and like work through it together, like you have each other's backs, like that's what friendship is. That's what all my friends are like, my real friends. Like all my real friends are people like that, and I have a new one now, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy to have a new friend, and everybody should. And in fact, I think there's a lot of people out there. I've always thought that, but never been able to put that into words. Friends that actually get you are the best. Yeah, exactly. The. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I get excited about really mundane. I don't know if it's mundane. I think it's just I'm not used to that kind of interaction with people. I was just used to like kind of like, oh, I'm living here and I go outside and I check the mail and then I come back. And then I go to the store and then I get the milk. Then I come home and then I play my video game or I do my stream or I do my work or I lie down. Hi, Allie Mayfair. And it was just day in and day out, alone, nobody there. And it like, I don't know, like you have to take the chance. You have to take the risk with people, whether it's for friends, whether it's for work or your career, whether it's for love interests, whether it's for like, you know, I don't know, any like medical needs or medical goals. Like for me transitioning, I had to go take the chance. I had to take the risk, and it's worth every freaking it's worth, I mean, if you're going to call it currency of like energy, like it took every ounce of my being to get to me where I was. The stream froze? That might be you. You might want to lower the resolution. I'm ending the stream anyway soon. I'm just like kind of like getting ready for bed. I'm just kind of talking about like I feel a lot less alone. You know, and I think you know, if there's any message I can give to people out there who might be like feel like I have been feeling, people who have been watching my stream for a while, possibly, people who have been here and who might feel alone and who might feel like no matter how hard they try, their life doesn't get better. Like you gotta kind of make the first step. Like I know it's hard, but you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. You have to try new things. Maybe learn something new. Maybe go somewhere where you never really go before. Stay safe, of course. You know, you don't have to go get drunk to go have a good time. You know, you don't have to get drunk to break your barriers. But honestly, if you're around safe people, like your buddies and all that, you're around safe people who aren't going to hurt you and all that, you know, maybe getting drunk, you know, or having a few beers with your friends might be a good start. But honestly, there is a bad habit that I think people get into where they feel like the only place where they can really feel where they can become vulnerable is when they're drinking with their friends. But it's not about the drinking. It's about being vulnerable with your friends. That's what that is. That's what you're looking for. So I think it's, I mean, it's, I don't think it's like, I know it's like, it's easy to think, like, I don't know the exact, I mean, nobody would be able to measure the exact statistics, but I don't think there's any like real like difference between men and women as far as like needing some kind of like, old, like some kind of like, not, what's the word, excuse, or some kind of like activity, or, oh no, what's the, some kind of, They need like some kind of activity to give them an excuse to actually open up to their friends. For example, like you'll have the classic, like a bunch of dudes sitting in an igloo doing ice fishing. That's usually how, I mean, that's a stereotype, and it's a stereotype for good reason. I met a lot of men in my life, especially older men, and a lot of older men are kind of like, yeah, I went here fishing and this is what we do. Oh, look, you do this with the hook. Oh, yes, go fishing. Yes, go fishing. Go fishing. Go fishing. Like they put all their energy into the fishing instead of like connecting with their friends and connecting with their family and their wife or their husband or their kids or whatever. Oh, I'm sorry, Owie Mayfair. The only thing that makes me happy is trying to get closer to my dreams. Had my heart broken, the only thing I can do is chase my dreams. Here's the thing about having your heart broken. And I don't want to like, I mean, I want to put it this way because it's like, I think it's, having your heart broken is selfish, because it means that you didn't care about the person, you cared about how the person made you feel. And so once you start thinking of it that way and start kind of opening yourself up to other people and letting their soul come into yours, really like listening to people, not trying to get things from people, not trying to like have some kind of preconceived notion of what's going to happen. Like when you go hang out with your friends, do you like have all this anxiety about like, oh God, what am I going to wear? Like, oh, when I show up, like, and you know, like, what am I going to say? Like, like, no, when you go to hang out with your friends, you're like, sup, bitch. Like, or you're like, hey, fucker. Like, or, you know, whatever the dynamic of your friendship is. So when it comes to like, you know, any potential love interest, which I really don't think, if you really want to meet someone you really care about, I think the best thing is to not really like, is to just kind of like be like perceptive of people around you and try to pick up on vibes, because some people might like be like really friendly, but they just want to be friends. That's just their personality. Sometimes people are actually like looking for something, and you need to pick up on that. And if somebody is attracted to you, they will show up. And the same goes for you. If you're attracted to someone, you know, just like, you know, have some courage. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, and don't have any expectations of anything happening, because literally the only thing you have control over is you and your body and where you place that body in space and time. Okay, so like there's literally nothing that you can do to make a situation happen the way you want it to unless you force it, which is wrong, especially in a romantic and sexual encounter. Okay, if I still think about me and the girl's future, she's with me everywhere. I guess you can kind of you might be able to see that maybe that's just a part of you. I mean, you're using her as like a focal point. I mean, I've heard about like things that people do, like, you know, there's kind of different psychic energy kind of things. I think there is something to it, because the way our human mind works, and the reason why people go through like, you know, native cultures will go through like, you know, kind of like different, like kind of psychedelic kind of, you know, kind of quests or whatever, you know, that kind of stuff. 8 months, it gets easier over time. I think the best thing to do is to just focus on something else. Live your life. And I know it's hard, but I remember I got dumped. I got complacent in the relationship, and I didn't listen to her needs. I didn't listen to her. I got complacent, and I just thought that you know, our relationship will just keep going just because, we said that we love each other. And that's not how it works. Okay, it's a continual thing. Somebody can hate you one minute, and then the next minute, you could be, holding each other and crying in each other's arms. That's how life works, and that's how it works with friends. That's how it works with family. That's how it works with significant others. Or any kind of partner of any sort. Is people are different, and you kind of have to just be perceptive. You can't have a preconceived notion over what a relationship will look like. You can't have this preconceived notion over what a friendship will look like. You just go moment by moment. And that's honestly, it's the best. It takes so much stress out of it when you don't have any expectations, and then you learn to take care of yourself. And I know people say like learn how to love yourself. Like seriously, if you're horny, go fucking jack off. Like go do it. Don't fucking like expect other people to do that. Like, like if you're going to be with somebody, like sexuality is a very like kind of difficult thing to like make happen. I know that people talk about it all the time, unless you're treating people like objects and like, trading up or whatever, or, being with someone just because they're easy. That's a different kind of story. What I'm talking about is genuine connections with people. Like your goal shouldn't be to have sex. Your goal should be to be happy. Both of you should be happy. And you can be happy without even have sex. So it's like, you don't have to be romantically interested in everybody you're with. Like you could totally just like be around people and have them in your life. And those are called your best people. Like those are your friends. Those are your fam. Okay. Those are people who are like, you don't have to like think about like what you're going to say to them. Right? You think she'll ever come back? Probably not. In fact, yeah, she's gone, dude. She fell off a cliff and died. She's gone. You gotta take care of you, buddy. And you'll feel like shit. And but if you're clinging on to something that you want so bad, but you can't. The thing is that works only for things that you have control over. Like if you want something so bad and you have and it's something that you want. Like you want some kind of like maybe you want to beat a video game in a speed run or something. Maybe you want to like, get good at math and science or whatever. Maybe you want to like, learn a craft. Maybe you want to become a bartender. Maybe you want to own a business. Maybe you want to be a streamer or a content creator. Maybe you want to do OnlyFans. Maybe you want to do, maybe you want to be an accountant. Maybe you just want to like go live on a mountain and meditate. There's all sorts of things you do, but only you can decide like, what you want and what you need. And until you like, accept that other people have their own body with their own autonomy, and that it's not really about like, oh, this is a person like life is not a video game with NPCs. And I know that some people might see it that way. I know Asmongold sees it that way. But just because you see it that way doesn't mean that everybody else sees it that way. And it doesn't excuse interaction with people. It's like, I feel like it's so easy to say like, well, I say whatever I want. I say I want to do. This is one of the things I have with one of the beef I have with Asmongold. Like with Asmongold, I really like how he articulates things and he uses logic a lot, but he runs that risk. I think he's just so, I don't want to like psychoanalyze, but like, I mean, I'm autistic and I'm just like, pretty sure he's on the spectrum, and obviously, it's up to him if he wants to get like, some kind of coaching on like how to like respect people's boundaries and their needs. And like also kind of be a little bit more sensitive. I don't think he wants to. He just like doesn't care. But like I don't know. I think it's possible for people to want something different than what they already have. Have you tried like doing something different today? Like have you tried like, instead of doing that same kind of like route that you take, with like who, the people you talk to or what you do, maybe just change it up a bit. Maybe try talking to someone, that you normally don't talk to. Maybe on Tinder, like, maybe swipe right or whatever, on people that you normally don't. Maybe reply to DMs that you normally don't. Like, kind of just give it a test. You're literally on your phone. You could always just say, okay, I'm done with this, and just back out of the app. Like, just close the app. Like, you could always just talk to someone else. Just swipe right to every single fucking, so swipe right to everyone and then just pick who's most savory to you. Someone who's not gonna like, doesn't give you bad vibes. Someone who doesn't like make you feel uncomfortable. Someone who respects your boundaries. Is your new way of talking with someone? Yeah, I just think it's like, I think it's like, especially guys, because I was raised as a boy, even though I'm a girl. Like, I was raised as a boy, and guys, what they do is they like see and I know, because this is like, I don't know. I know a lot of guys. Okay, I know a lot of men in my life, and I think guys see things like a problem to be solved. Like, you have a video game. You know, if you go to this place, and you go to this place, and you go to this place, you can make like, like more experience per hour. You can make more gold. You can get the better items. Like, it's a solvable problem. But the thing is, it's like real life doesn't work that way. Like, you have a whole bunch of individual players interacting with each other, and you have to be able to like interact with each other. Like, you have to be able to like not want people to like avoid you, right? So if you want to be likable, never thought I'd be YouTube talking to you at 1 a.m. Well, here you are. I mean, I am ending the stream pretty soon, so I'm just kind of just rambling on, and I hope anything I can do. I try to speak from my experience, and I think it's just, it's so hard for us, because I mean, it's like, I don't want to, because I have this fear of like treating people like they're not people. That's a fear of mine, which that makes me better than like 90% of people, I guess. But like, there's a fear of mine of like breaking people's boundaries. There's a fear, because what if I was that person, right? Have you ever gone to like a Starbucks or something, and someone walks in, they're on their phone, and they just act like they own place? And how frustrating that is as a customer who's just waiting in line trying to get your coffee or whatever. Like, you're just there trying to get coffee. There's a guy with some dude CEO or whatever, or some chick, or with like a freaking Bluetooth headset, talking at full volume, like doing their job or whatever. Not leaving my mark in history. You've already made a mark in history. You literally have a birth certificate. You have like, you're documented. You're literally in history, and you're also commenting on a YouTube video. In fact, you're a part of my channel now. So now you're a part of my history. You're here forever. You're in the VOD. You're there forever. You're a part of history, buddy. And if I get famous, then you'll be a part of bigger history. I mean, like, I don't know. It's like, it's so hard to think of like, what do we really want in life, right? Like, do we really want to leave a mark on history, or do we just want to do cool things? Like, right? Like what do we really want? Like, I want to go see the world. I want to do cool things with cool people that respect my boundaries. I want to learn new things. You want to be the best poet in history? See, that's an achievable goal. That's something that you could work on. That's something there's YouTube videos about. But honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, read a lot of poetry and write a lot of poetry. That's it. In fact, you don't even need to read poetry. Just write. Like, if you've read poetry before at all, which you probably have, if you want to be a poet, I'm guessing that you've read poetry before. Then, just start writing. Don't even try to rhyme. Just like write. Like, just write stuff down. I'm boosting myself up to get into a routine of writing again. For the past like 2 months or whatever, I've been kind of like, I was consuming THC, so, and my stomach hurts because of it, but I'm getting super strong. I'm getting some inline skates on Thursday, and I'm going to start exercising with those. I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to have so much fun. And I think like my osteopath, because it works the core and it works other muscles, of course, like your legs and all that kind of stuff. Published books. Well, and nowadays that's actually possible with poetry. That wasn't possible like before the age of like YouTube. Right? Like, nowadays you could actually make a whole business based on poetry. You can make a course, like on Coursera or whatever. Like you can make a YouTube series. You could do live stream where you like literally just do poetry slams. Maybe you could even do poetry slams with your like, most trusted viewers, right? Viewers who have earned the trust to do voice chat, right? Like, maybe you could do poetry slam events, like actual live events, and record it and put it up on YouTube. Like, there's all sorts of things you can do nowadays that were just not possible, like before YouTube. I would say just go for it, dude. And it sounds like you know what you want. you know? And here's the advice most people say is they say like, oh, the right person will come along. I think it's like, if you're expecting, like, why relationships are so much more meaningful, like when you're like both genuinely focusing on like on like improving your whole life, and then you can meet each other and you're like, hey, I'm doing this cool stuff. Oh, cool, I'm doing this cool stuff. Let me support you while you do that cool stuff. And you're together and you're both doing cool stuff together, right? You're both doing your own thing, but you're on the same path. Right now, like before you meet someone that you're in a relationship, you're kind of like both on your own thing, and then maybe one day you accidentally kind of meet, and what? And then you kind of like, okay, well, you could like if you're on like a kind of like unhealthy codependent relationship, you're like, okay, we have to go this way. Now we have to go this way. Now we have to go this way. Now we have to go this way, and it hurts now because I'm forcing it, and then you have to go this way. But what you do is like, okay, we're here, but we're kind of just kind of like supporting each other. We're like, okay, I'm going this way. Let's just go. Okay, like we're both going this way, right? Yeah, let's keep going. Oh wait, I want to go here for a while. Okay, I'll see you when you get back. Hey, you've been gone for a while. Maybe I should go over here and check in. It's like, oh hey, I'm sorry. Like, let's go this way again. And that's what relationships are like. And it's not just romantic relationships. It's friendships. It's like, any kind of acquaintance, is any kind of relationship with the universe. I've kind of learned that, like, you kind of, as soon as you start thinking about what people should be giving you, you've taken away from what you can offer to a mutual like agreement. Yeah, and all fall apart. I mean, that's how it happens. But like I said, it's like, I mean, it's like parents, right? Parents have this idea when they have kids. They're like, especially like those like parents who are like, oh, I hope I have a boy so I can play football with them. Well, why don't you play football with your daughter? That's a whole different topic. Like, why do you have to have a boy? Why do you have to have a son to play football? Why can't you have a daughter to play football? Like, why does it matter? Oh yeah, gaslit. And yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like a lot of relationships, if it wasn't meant to be, it's usually because it just there's some issues with both sides. It's just kind of like you're like kind of like steering each other, and like you're steering both people are steering each other in the wrong directions. Like if you just broke apart, then maybe you'd be broken for a bit, but then you're like, oh, I know where I need to go, and then this person's like, I know where I need to go, or maybe that person just keeps dropping down. Whatever. Some people do that, saying I didn't do this and that. Well, if someone's posting memes about a serious private relationship discussion, that should be a red flag. So, I mean, you should see it as like, like she did you a favor, dude. If someone's literally posting memes about a private relationship, you didn't buy me what I wanted. Okay. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, when people betray you, it's not that they betrayed you, it's that you had a false vision of who that person was. You built up in your mind what this relationship was going to be. You had this idea of what you were going to do in the future. And the thing is that's not real. What's real is the living, breathing person is in front of you, and you have to listen to that person, because sometimes that person is not the right person. And if you don't listen, you might miss it. Or you might miss it because you have this idea of someone is, and you're not listening to what actually is, which is like something really beautiful. And you have this idea of what it should be, but you're not allowing yourself to feel like what it could be. And I think that so many people give up so many opportunities to really be happy with people because they see, they only limit like, oh, I'm attracted to these types of people. Like, let's say, for example, there's a cisgender hetero male and he's on Tinder and he's like, oh, I only like these types of people. Or forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I mean, it comes with time. I know it's like really easy to get, what's the word, jaded or whatever. It's really, or cynical. It's really easy to like have a bad experience with a relationship and get hurt. But that's what relationships are. That's what it's a risk. Because you already know what it's like to not allow yourself to become to be vulnerable. You already know what it's like to just like say, okay, well, I'm not even going to risk going out and making friends. I'm not going to risk going on Tinder. I'm just going to sit here and play video games, which is fine. Honestly, sometimes people just need to be alone and need to focus on yourself. It's hard not to have a sour taste. Oh yeah, yeah. So it's like there's so many things that I think like Tinder has this way of like, and also I think just in general nowadays because of like the way social media is set up, it's so like freaking like basically filling out a job application every time you like want to date someone. And it's like if you're looking at people's bios to determine whether or not you want to be with someone before you even meet them, I guess it's kind of nice to be able to do that, but isn't you kind of lose like a chance to actually know someone. Like go and talk to someone, just figure out who they are. You don't have to go on their on their Facebook bio. You don't have to look at their dating profile. Like if you're interested in someone, go talk to them. Not because you want to date them, but just go talk to them. Say like, go try it out. Go up to someone and say like, oh, hey, like I've noticed you before. Like, don't apologize. Don't feel like you're creeping her out or whatever. I mean, if it's a guy going to a girl, I feel that way because I would basically like convince myself that that's how like women, like I convinced myself that women, well, thank you for something by yeah, I'm about to go soon. She painted the worst picture she could. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Howie Mayfair. But you know what? That's her projecting. And also, I don't know you. I don't know the situation, but I'm not going to assume anything. But I have to also ask you. You have to be honest with yourself too. Like what? Maybe think like like you did nothing wrong. Obviously people people make mistakes on both sides of a relationship. But also I think it's really important to kind of take a step back and stay objective, because sometimes we get into a situation and somebody is like something happens and we don't take responsibility for it. And sometimes obviously sometimes it's like the opposite where the other person is refusing and like you're doing all the work. That's what, some relationships like, oh, well, I'm putting all the work in the relationship. How come you aren't? So it's like all that resentment, like that. If you're going through it as like a keeping score kind of thing, as a kind of like social status kind of thing, as this kind of like, because you just want your sexual needs or whatever, like all those kind of things, like they're so temporary and meaningless. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, I've had so many countless, like, not sexual interactions. I really limited that because it's unsafe. Just like, I don't want to, it's just unsafe. Okay. You don't want to just go on, I forgot what I was talking about. I have to go back in my VOD to find out what I was talking about. Oh, I've been through so many. I've been through so many different level, like basically surface level interactions of basically just doing things that like I want this, I want this, I want this. And at some point you get tired of that shit. You're like, why am I doing this? Why am I going to the bar every weekend or even every night after work to like hang out with people who I don't even know their names. We just go there and we drink beer and we watch sports. Like, why am I doing, like, why are, like, I don't do that. But like, like people go through this, like they go through the same routines and they avoid the hard work of actually making genuine human connections. It's really hard, especially today, because so many people have so many preconceived notions over what a relationship should be, over what a friendship should be. They have preconceived notions. And the thing is, like, until you start like thinking like, I don't want to surround with I don't want to surround myself with people who are going to take away my soul. Okay, there's people out there who are going to drain everything from you, and they're going to suck you dry, and not in a good way. Yeah, and here's the thing: is like, that's her. That's if she still sees you as the guy, that's because she's dealing with something. Whatever may have happened in the past. Obviously, if you made the effort to change, sometimes when we make mistakes, we can't really come back from them. Unfortunately, I don't think anything with as far as like friendships go and relationships go. Sometimes it's just not meant to be, and no amount of like trying is ever going to make it work. That's just how it is, and you just have to let go. There's like there's like 8 billion people on the planet. If you think that one person is going to be the only person for you, like just walk to a different neighborhood. like go to a different neighborhood. You'll see someone who's like also your type. You'll see someone who may be the best person that you've ever, the most happiest, who makes you the most happiest you've ever been. And I think there's this idea, obviously we like feeling those feelings. And I think what we get attached to is not the person, we get attached to those feelings. I think that's healthy. Actually, I think that's just how humans work. Because obviously I can never really how do you connect with someone except having common, feelings together, so it's like, but I think in order to think about what is and isn't healthy, I think we need to kind of step back and kind of think, oh God, I forget what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I think it's just try to if you're feeling upset, try. I can't do anything to help you. Nobody can. And honestly, sometimes you just just gotta wait. Maybe take some time and just don't do anything drastic. Just wait it out. You know. And then I think it's also just kind of keep an open mind and allow yourself to experience things that you normally would kind of shy away from. I don't know. Obviously I'm a little biased, but for example, people who are going on Twitter and they're tired of not being with anybody because no one's DMing me. Well, then maybe you're swiping the wrong people. And also, maybe because you have this arbitrary idea of what you're actually into, you have no idea what you're into. There's 8 billion people on the planet. You have no idea what's going to attract you. You have no idea. Not until you meet the person. And also, sex doesn't always have to happen. Do you go to the grocery store and have sex with the person, mopping up the floor? Maybe if you're dating that person, but yeah, shave your whole head. I mean, if that's what you want to do, but yeah, I think it's just taking yourself outside of yourself really is freeing. When you take yourself outside of yourself, you stop making everything about you. And you start accepting whoa, there's all these beautiful, amazing people out there that are have all sorts of different life experiences, and we could all share this together. And it really changes the entire idea of what relationships are. Because before it was I want this, me. But now it's hey, I'm living my own life. I could just keep living my life on my own. And then this person's doing that too. And you're like, hey. That's how it is. Okay? And you never know what it's going to be, Hell, I mean, all these people who they claim to be I'm not trying to say this in a negative way. I know that these people might think this way because I used to think this way when I was younger, before I knew I was trans. Way before. Maybe if you're tired of getting no DMs on Tinder, maybe you should start swiping right on some trans people. Even people that you might not think is outright somebody you'd want to be with, maybe kind of set it aside for a bit and be hey, what do I have to lose from texting someone? You know, you can always, you know, if you're uncomfortable, you always have the right to consent to say no. And if somebody takes advantage of that, then they're in the wrong, not you. So like if you're not into someone, you don't have to have sex with them. You don't have to even talk to them. You know, I think there's this idea, people have this idea, they're not attracted to something, and so they're just like, you know, they don't want anything to do with it, and it's like, that's really selfish, and it's also like cutting yourself off from, you know, potentially amazing friendships or amazing relationships. Maybe you would have even met your soulmate. I love a trans friend. Trans friends are like the most like, there's all sorts of different types of people, but like I want more trans friends. Like, yeah, friends, you gotta, I don't know. I think it starts with yourself. Maybe go to the library and just hang out, read some books, or, you know, work on your work, you know, do work on your computer. You know, don't try to do anything. Just do you. And then when you do you correctly, other people who are doing them correctly will kind of like gravitate. You gravitate towards each other. Like if you go to the library every day, you're going to meet other people who go to the library every day. If you go to the gym every day, you're going to meet other people who go to the gym every day. You know, if you go to the music building at college every day to practice your clarinet for 3 hours on top of 8 hours of, like 6 hours of, no, I had like 4 hours of rehearsal. Wait, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3. Yeah, I would have 3 hours of rehearsal and 3 hours in the practice room on some of the days of the week when I was in college. So I would do like 1 hour practice, then break. Then 1 hour practice later, and then break, and then 1 hour practice later. I'd split my practice session into 3 sections. And so like what you do is like, I would go to school at 8 in the morning, have music theory, and then I would have choir, and then I would have symphonic band. No, wait, when was choir? No, then I would have jazz band. No, okay, yeah. So I would have music theory, and then I would have musicianship, which is like vocal training. Like when you press a key on the keyboard, you know, like, and then you play an interval, you know, it's like a major third or a minor third, like that's ear training. And then I would have like choir, and then I would have jazz band, and then I would have jazz combos, and then I would have after jazz, jazz band. Oh yeah, I would have improv. I would have jazz band, I would have improv. I would have jazz combos, and then I would have jazz band. And I had 5 classes on those days, and those were an hour each. So I had 5 hours of classes with actual music playing, and that's performance. I mean, that's rehearsal. That's different than practice room. And on top of that, I would also do 3 hours in the practice room. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing about vaping, Owie Mayfair. Like, weed, you get a tolerance at a certain point. Like, your tolerance just goes so high that you could be, like, taking, like edible after edible after edible, and it's just gonna, like, not really do anything at a certain point. You have to take more and more and more. And I think what you need, it's like 3 days, like, is all it takes. And, you know, take like a month off, at least. Like take the 3 days are the hardest. The first 3 days are the hardest. If you can wean yourself down, if you know, but I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, like if you start weaning yourself off and then you're just going to like take more, and then you're going to have to wean yourself off again. And it's like, if you just go cold turkey and you put up with the throwing up and the withdrawals, it takes 3 days. You're going to feel like shit. But after the 3rd day, I mean, I'm on day 5. I have like stomach issues. I mean, I have a little bit different issues going with it, and it affects women more than it does men, because the THC, like the receptors are in your gut. Like, I don't know why, how many people actually know that. When you ingest marijuana, like it goes through your bloodstream, and it's processed in your stomach, like in your gut. So it's like if you take too much over time, it really adds up, and it makes you sick. And that's, I mean, at least that's what it does for me. And I mean, I read an academic article about it. But basically, I mean, if it's not getting you high anymore, and like you're just feeling miserable, trust me, 3 days completely off, even that alone would do a major deal. But I would say like 30 to 45 days, no weed at all. Do something new, like do something like to replace it with, right? Like I'm getting inline skates, rollerblades. razor blades. Like razor blades. Okay, we're getting some. I'm getting some inline skates, and I'm gonna go out and practice inline skating, get some exercise, go out and like get some fresh air and sunlight and all that kind of stuff. One of these days, I'm gonna private call her and say, "No, don't do that. Please don't do that. That is the opposite of what you should be doing. That is the opposite of what you should be doing, and that's a good indicator. You should probably take a tolerance break on weed if you're gonna be doing that kind of stuff. I mean, I've done. You do things like when you get too high over time, like your brain starts like thinking differently. Like if you take a break and you get some perspective, I mean, it's hard to do. I know, and like not everybody wants to do it, and you honestly you don't have to, you know, unless it's actually gonna hurt your life. Like you know, you're like for me, like I can't be getting stoned. I'm having surgery. Like I want to be going into it like completely healthy, no withdrawals, no nothing fogging everything up. Okay, I have facial surgery to fix this travesty. Like, it's not terrible, and honestly, I don't look too different from a lot of women. But like, come on, like I don't need this freaking block of iron in my, like, you know what I mean? And also like that's like really sticking out, right? And then like my nose is all. Like, I don't know. I'm going to be happy with my results. But anyway, I hope that you make the right decision, Owie. I mean, I can't, Owie. I mean, I can't make decisions for you. I can't like, you know, you're your own person. Okay. I'm just a streamer. You know, I'm just like some random lady on the internet making content on many websites. You can give me a follow on Twitter. And if you like, if you want to see when I go live next, you know, hit that subscription and bell icon. You can see when I go live. I try to go live like at least a little bit every day, like maybe like an hour at least. I'm doing like, so I'm starting to get into some voice acting training. Trust me, I'm not balding, as some people might look like. It's just like sometimes it's like I have naturally blonde hair and I colored my hair, so it's like I don't know. I mean, it's usually fine. It's like. Most women have like similar things, okay? Like, and also men too. Like, I think people overemphasize like balding or whatever. I'm glad I'm not like balding. Like, honestly, like I'm really glad. Like, I mean, I kind of like have like a receding thing going, but that's more like that's natural, I think. But like, damn, like no, this thing is way too freaking bulbous. Okay, like they're getting a belt sander. You know, they're getting a belt sander. You should have had that block in my head. Don't think like that. Don't think like that. Please. Oh, you mean the block to, like, not do it? Yeah, I mean, oh, it takes practice. Like, it takes actual practice. It's not going to happen on its own. You have to really work at it. And honestly, like, you know, you're on your own timeline. I'm not going to force you. Nobody's going to force you. Just relax. Like, you don't have to get it all right today. Like, you don't have to get everything right today. You know, you don't need to be in a relationship. You might want to, but forcing that, it doesn't seem to work. Like, people go on Tinder, they never really have any, like, long-term relationships. And trying to force a relationship just because you have kids doesn't work, right? Having kids is separate from being married. Like, I mean, you're raising the kids together, but like having kids is completely separate, like from a relationship, because you will have a relationship as the parents, but your parents, like, that's separate. You do that no matter what your relationship status is. Hopefully, you know, hopefully. Anyway, give me a like and a subscribe if you want to see next time I go live. I hope that you're gonna do okay, Owie. Like, Owie Mayfair, please. I hope that you're, you know, I hope whatever you're going through, you know, like, just one day at a time, okay? Like, just one day at a time. Like, that's all we can do. One breath at a time. Okay? So, bye!